Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Presh teaches. Yeah, in today's tutorial I'll be teaching us how to cut a main trouser, a main pant. Yes, I'll be teaching us how to cut a main trouser. So the length I'm working here with is 39 for the length. The waist is 38 inches. The waist to the knee is 22, and the ankle is 14, and the round knee is 17. So yeah, I got my tape, my scissors, my tailor chalk, and my ruler. So let's get started. And I'm working with 6 yards of Ankara material. I'll be cutting a t-shirt on this, but this tutorial is only all about the pint, how to cut a man trouser. So, and there will be elastic at the waist. I'm not using the belt. Elastic will be at the waist part. So let's get started. Make sure your Ankara, you're not using the right parts, you use the wrong parts. So see me doing like this. So I'm about to take away 2 yards from this material you're seeing. I want to take away 2 yards from this because I'll be sewing for the wife also, but she is a simple gown I'm making with the material. So all the Ankara I'm using for this is 4 yards. So yes, now make sure you're not using the right side of the fabric. So you're gonna fold it this way. Please, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I hope you can see it. So you're going to fold it this way. You're going to fold it this way, my people. So the length here is 39 inches. So I'll take it from the top part of my fabric from here. Let me get to see where 39 inches is here. So you know I'm going to add allowance, like my seam allowance. So this is my 39 inches plus 2-inch seam allowance. Everything I'm using here is 41 inches. Everything I'm using is 41 inches. Then from my waist to my knee is 22 inches. From my waist to my knee is 22 inches. So I'll mark it. Then from here to my ankle, which is 39 inches. Then plus the 2 seam allowance. Then let's get started. So how do we get our crotch part? For some people, the crotch part after sewing, it will now be tightened then at the down part. So now how to get the crotch part here? I will now divide my waist by 4. The waist of this the waist is 38 inches. Divided by 4. As you see me doing, divide by 4. 38 divided by 4. Use your tape. So divide it by 4. That is 9.5 inches. So 9.5 inches. I'm taking it 10. I'll take it 10. So I trim tight them. I'm making everything 10 here. Then I will mark it. So how can we get our lap measurements? Some of them, the lap will be very tight after when you are done. So you take your tape this way. Now I'm putting on the gown, so I can't really show what I'm doing. So that is for there. You cross the tape under the lap and take it up to this place. That's how you can get their lap. Being man or a woman, that is how you get the lap. So the lap I'm working here is 29. 29 divided by 2. You divide it by 2. 29 divided by 2. This is 14.5 inches. So The yeah, now the Ankara, the material I fold here is not up to the measurement, so I will add to it now. I'm still trying to add to it because it's not enough, not up to my 19 inches. So let me see what I got here. This 36. So 29 divided by 2, which is 19, and which is 14 and a half inches. 14 and a half inches. So I will mark my 14 and a half inches. Remember, at your lap, for main measurement, the lap divided by 2. So it's 14 and a half here. So my waist to my knee is 22. My knee round is 17. 17 divided by 2. Divided by 2. 17, this is 16, 15, 16, 17, 18. 17 divided by 2, which will give me 8 and a half. So we mark it 8 and a half here. Then at the full length, the foot I'm working with is 14 divided by 4, which 2, sorry, divided by 2, which is 7, which is 7 that is here. So you can see. So then after marking your 7, you add 1 inch allowance for your seam allowance, your sewing allowance. You add 1 inch. You come over to the knee, you add your 1 inch. Yeah. Then come over to those plates, which is the lap part. I will not add anything so that it will not fold when he put it on. It's not going to fold. So I'm going back to my waist. My waist here is 38. Because I'm using elastic, I'm adding 3 inches to 38. So 38 plus 3 inches to it, that is 41. 41 divided by 4. Your waist will divide your waist by 4. Divide by 4. By 4. This is 10 quarter. 10 with quarter. So you mark it. So you roll the straight line down to the lap part, which is what I'm doing. Down to the lap part. Down to the lap part, which is what I'm doing. Sorry, you can't really see me. This is what I'm doing. Down to the lap part here. You roll a straight line down to the lap part. Then you go up by 1.5 here. 1.5 here. Then I will now connect it. As you can see. Not too down. If you don't have your ruler, you can still use your freehand method for this. But here I'll be using my ruler to connect all the lines together. From here to my knee, I will connect it like this. From here to the full length, I will connect it this way, as you can see me doing. Connect it this way. So this is for the front. I will cut it out. cutting it out from tree. I'm going to show us how it looks. So as you can see, this is for the front. I'm done cutting it out. So see, this is our slab here. This is our slab. This is our knee. And this is our full length. This is for the front. So I'll be cutting for the back now. So as you can see, I've cut it. This is our slab, the waist, the knee, and the full length. So let's cut for the back. Remember, men doesn't have hip. Even if it's a man that has a big bum bum, what you would do is you measure the lap, the area I asked you to measure the lap. You take the tape around the knee, pass it from the back to the up, and let it be at the waist here, top of the bum bum parts. Even if the bum bum person has a big back, so to always size them than tight them. So this one is for the front. Let's go for the back. So I'll bring this one and I'll flip it over like this. Make sure your fabric is well arranged and everything is at the right side. Sorry, I didn't remove my allowance, so I just need to take it off now. I remembered. I'm sorry for that. So make sure your fabric is well arranged. So you can see now. So now at the back part, I will put in allowance at the back because I'm putting elastic. But if I'm not putting elastic at the slap part, which is here, at the slap part, I'm putting just only 1 inches for it because I'm using zip and a belt. But if the person is not using a zip, is not using a belt, you put your allowance here should be 2 inches allowance. So after putting the elastic, everything will come up together. So yeah, and the back and the front are not always equal. Why? Because of the bum bum is not always equal. The back and the front is not always equal. It's not always equal. So at this top of the middle front, I'm going up by 2 inches. Why? Because of the bum bum. Bum bum will have its own place to sit. Going up by 2 inches. Then from this part, I'm taking 2 inches here to the top. 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, straight up to 2 inches. Then coming down to this slab part, I'm taking just 1.5 inches. Just 1.5. I won't take 2 inches also. Just 1.5 to extend it. So this is what I'm doing. This is what you see me doing now. This is 1.5. So the other part now, I'm taking from my knee part, I'm taking 1.5 to my ankle length is 1.5 that I'm taking. So I will connect it over now. Remember, I'm not showing us a video on how to sew this, but very soon I'll be able to put video on how to sew our trouser. I will cut and I will stitch it, stitch everything. So then I'm connecting it with my free hand. I'm connecting it down to this part. So let me cut it out and show you how it looks like. So I've cut it out now. Let me cut out this part. Sorry, I'm sweating. There's no light here. So this. Then at this top now, at this topper part, yeah, if you can see what I'm doing, please. I hope you can see me. Just shift it down. At this topper part of this trouser, you will slant it this way. Slant it this way. Then at the front part, you go down by 1 inch or half an inch. For me, I'm taking here just 1 inch here. So I'm going to slant it at the front part. You place your top at the slab part. You place your tape this way, just 1 inch downward this way. Then you slant it. I have slanted. Then the front part, I've already ruled the line. You just put your tape here, your chalk here. You roll it up to the place, the upper part, the 2 inches left up. Then you roll your chalk down to that 2 inches. Then watch me the way I cut it. So as you can see, I've slanted. As you can see me, I've slanted here, I've slanted the front. This is how we cut our main trouser. Main doesn't have hip, so they don't need the hipper part. This is how we cut our main trouser. So now, how do we cut for the pocket part? At the front part, you go in by 1.5. Where's my chalk? Like seriously? Okay. So at the front part, for cutting our pocket parts, we go in by 1.5 inches. Just go in by 1. Then how the hand can enter the pocket, you go down by 7. You go down by 7. By 7. Then now you slant it. Sorry. Yeah. And you slant it this way to the top. Make sure you're not cutting the back. You're not cutting the back, so you slant it this way. So this is it. This is it. I've slanted the pocket parts. I've slanted. Please use your pin to pin your clothes so that you will not do any mistake on it. So as you can see, I've slanted. This is 7. You go in by 1.5. You come down by 7. Then you rule your slant line and you just cut it out. Please, for the pocket, remember the back parts, you don't have to cut it. So when we have fixed the pocket, so let me put on how we are going to cut our pocket. Though I'm not teaching us how to sew this because there will not be time for it, but very soon I will do that. So I'll cut the pocket parts now. Let's keep this one aside. So this other one that is here, we measure, we take by 10. Take 10 and a half here. See, 10 and a half. Then you measure here. This is 10, which is 5. Then you go out by 1. Go out by 1, making everything 6. But remember, we're not cutting this part. So now we measure your 7 downward. 7 downward. Measure your 7. Can you see what I'm doing? Measure your 7. Then you curve it. This part is going to be curved. It's going to be curved. Can you see? So you go out like this. This is how we cut our pocket. Then this another one says it's too much. You just go take it out. Just a little we need out here. So with this now, I hope you have learned how to cut your man pocket for your man trouser, be for materials or uniforms. And I also make uniforms too. But I will do a tutorial about that, how to make our uniform. Uniform is very simple. It's just the way you cut your t-shirts. It's how you cut your uniform. The trouser too. The trouser part is the trouser is somehow different, but every cutting are the same. So thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share. Refer your friends to my videos. Like, ask your questions, comment, and I will always answer you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.